Hi students, letter to editor is a very important question in English from class 9 to 12. But question is, what is letter to editor? We shall first define it. What is letter to editor? Mostly in newspapers, you will find a page, particularly on the editorial page just below, columns are there for letters to editor. You will find 5, 6, 7 letters. Those letters have been written by readers and they have written those letters to the editor of the newspaper. Question is, why do the readers write letters to editor? The question is because if they feel strongly on any issue, if they have any reaction to give, agreement or disagreement on the views and news expressed in the newspaper, in that case they can write their opinions, their views, agreements and disagreements in their letters to the editor. The editor will get to know that what the public think, what do the readers think. Okay, it is very important part of it. Mostly they express their views on the local issues, national issues, international issues. Local issues like power cuts, like say reckless driving on the road, bad roads, street lights, violence, law and order situation, all such things they write. National issues, it may be about politics, it may be about employment, population growth, all kinds of things. So I need not dwell too much on those things, but I would like to tell you this is the forum where readers let the editor or let the other people know their views. It is called letters to editor. Format, this is format of the letters to editor. Every letter that we write to the editor has this format. Okay, it is a formal letter. First you start with sender's address. Who is the sender in the letter? The sender is the person who is writing the letter. Who will send the letter, who will post the letter is the sender's address. This address you will write without mentioning your name. The address may be given in the question. If address has been given in the question, you will copy that address here. If it has not been given, you can create your own address, imaginary address. Thereafter you will leave one line gap here. One line gap and date. Date will be written in a particular way, which I will be shortly showing you. When I write a letter to editor here, I will be showing you how to write date. Date is very important. Date gives you the time reference. It gives you the time reference. Date is very important in the letter writing. Like you are placing orders for things, then the order will be supplied within a time frame. You give 1 week or 2 weeks, so that date will be very important then. Suppose if you want to keep a letter as a record, then date is important. After date, you leave again one line gap, then there is a receiver's address. Now question is, who will receive your letter? If you are a reader, you are writing letter to the editor is the receiver of the letter. So receiver's address must be written here, not the name of the editor but his post. Only the editor will be written and the address of the newspaper will be given below. Then subject. Even in notice writing, you write the heading of the notice. So subject means the crux of the letter. I mean, what is the topic on which you are writing the letter, the heading of the letter. What is the letter all about? And it should be in fewer words. Okay, it is called the subject of the letter. It can be a phrase or a sentence, very brief. Thereafter, you will again leave one line gap and here you will write sir or madam. You need not write respected sir or respected madam. You can write sir or madam or dear sir, dear madam. Thereafter, your body starts. What is the body of the letter? The body of the letter is the actual letter, the content of the letter. What you are writing in the letter is the body of the letter. Okay. The body should have at least 3 paragraphs, but not more than 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs are enough for you people. 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph you will introduce the letter, and in the first paragraph you will announce the purpose of the letter. Why are you writing that letter? What is intention behind writing the letter or the reason behind writing the letter? You will give it and you will just start the problem that you are going to discuss there. Then the middle paragraph, in the middle paragraph, you will describe in detail the problems that you are discussing or going to discuss there. And here you will give examples, instances, and they should be real. They should not be hypothetical or imaginary. Real examples in detail. The middle paragraph is slightly longer than the other two paragraphs. And last one, again you will summarize what you started with. What is the purpose of writing letter, and then you will suggest ways and means and give ideas how to solve the problem. Okay, in this way you will conclude the letter. So as I told you, body should have 3 paragraphs. Thereafter you will make a complimentary close, means there should be courtesy and respect there, like thank you, hoping to hear soon from you, looking forward to your reply, something like that, and regards, all such things. Then you will signatory, you will write yours sincerely, yours truly, in letter to editor. Okay, and then you will put signature just below it and your full name below it. But if you have designation, you are an important person, or you are enjoying any post or holding any post, then you will write there. If you are a student, you did not write a student, only your name and signature. Okay students, in this way I have given you the brief overview of, just brief outline of format of the letter. Format is very important. Okay, so now I will write the actual letter, the real letter that you will be writing in examinations, and I will be following these things, skeleton, and I will supply with flesh and blood, and I will give shape to the letter. Okay, so now I am giving you a question, and we shall first discuss the question and then I will write the letter. Yes students, here is a question. The question reads like this: the current pandemic COVID-19 has exposed the inadequacy of our medical facilities to deal with such number of cases. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily expressing your concern and also suggesting ways how to ramp up our medical facilities to meet the challenges of the present scale. You are Raman Ratna, 13 Chaurangi Lane, Esplanade, Kolkata. Now, this is the question. Now, question is, what is this question asking? What is the issue being discussed? That our medical facilities are not well equipped to meet the challenges of the nature we are facing today. The number of cases of COVID-19, okay, it has already reached 40 lakhs. Now, but our medical facilities are not well equipped to deal with this situation. Only few months ago you saw what happened in Delhi. All the hospitals were overflowing with patients, overcrowded with patients, and patients were turned away from hospitals. Now situation is slightly under control, but still we feel that we are not well equipped medically, hospitals, staff, paramedical staffs, in all respects, to deal with this situation. This question is like that. So what will you write in the letter? You will highlight this problem, that our medical facilities are not good enough, are not adequate to treat so many patients, because infection rate is alarming. Every day nearly 90,000 patients are getting infected. So are we ready? Are we prepared? Are we equipped to deal with such situation? This is the problem. So how to ramp up? Ramp up means increase medical facilities to meet this challenge of the present scale, of present dimension. And address has been given. I mean sender's address. You are Raman Ratna, 13 Chaurangi Lane, Esplanade, Kolkata. Okay students, this is the question. Now I am writing the letter. Now students, this is self address, sender's address without name, one line gap here, then date. Date should be written in this way, not like 4/9/2020. It should be 4th September 2020 or 4 September 2020. Then one line gap again here, the editor, the Tribune, Chandigarh, this is PIN 50001. Again one line gap, I have written the heading of the letter. This one is the need to expand the medical facilities, as I pointed out while discussing the question. Now salutation is this one, dear sir / madam. Now the first paragraph sets out the purpose, the reason, the cause that we are championing. Okay, the first one. The first line is very important. How to start the first line? Generally we start in this way. Through the columns of your esteemed daily, I want to draw the government's attention to the lack of medical facilities in our country to meet the challenges posed by COVID-19. You can start with through the columns of, or yeah, I want to draw the attention of the authorities concerned, or I want to draw the attention of the government to this problem in this way. So through the columns of your esteemed daily, I want to draw the government's attention to the lack of medical facilities in our country to meet the challenges posed by COVID-19. Every day, more than 1,000 people die. The number of people affected by coronavirus has reached over 40 lakhs. But we are wanting in medical facilities, doctors, paramedical staff to meet this gigantic health problem. Actually, in the first paragraph, I have highlighted one thing. What is the purpose of letter writing? That this is the situation that there is a serious lack of staff, paramedical staff, doctors and equipments, hospitals, medical facilities, because the number of patients are growing very fast in this country. About 1,000 people die every day, and every day the number of patients added to the number is 80,000, 85,000 like that. So number is growing very fast, and our medical facilities are no match for the problem posed by this coronavirus in our country, because number of cases has been increasing. So in the first paragraph, I have given you the reason of writing this letter. Okay, now I will give you the second paragraph, in which I will give you detailed examples and other things to support my view. Now students, we are in the middle paragraph, in which we will discuss the problem in detail, giving examples, instances, and they should be real, not fictional, not hypothetical. To start with, the data issued by the government does not give complete picture, means the data, the number of people infected by virus is not true, because there are more people who are moving about carrying virus. There is a lack of testing facilities, so we are not certain how many more people are carrying the virus and infecting other people. Because of the lack of testing facilities, we are not sure how many more people who have not been tested are carrying virus. Some people don't take precautions and move out without masks and sanitizers. In hospitals, there is a scarcity of ventilators for serious patients. A few months back, some hospitals became so crowded with patients that they turned away more patients who were desperate to be hospitalized. You must have followed the news in Delhi that patients were crying. They wanted to be hospitalized, and they ran from hospital to hospital, and every hospital turned them away because they were all crowded. So this was the situation. Why? Because the number of hospitals, we need more hospitals. There is a lack of hospitals in our country and medical facilities. The Indian Railway offered train compartments to the government to turn them into hospitals to accommodate surplus patients. So much so that train compartments were converted into hospitals, because the number of patients was rising very high. But the process has been very slow. Now the pandemic is in full bloom, and the inadequacy of our health facilities has been exposed. And now, because the number is growing very fast, more than 80,000 every day we have, and thousands of people die every day, so our health facilities are breaking at seams, means they are not adequate, they are inadequate, and it has been exposed. Now students, we shall go over to the last paragraph, concluding paragraph. Now students, we are in the third paragraph, third and final paragraph, where we shall conclude everything, suggest ways and means how to overcome problems like this. The need of the hour is that our hospitals should be equipped with more medicines and machines. The government should recruit more doctors, nurses, paramedical staff to treat the growing number of cases. The vaccines for this pandemic is not yet available, so our limited medical facilities are under tremendous strain. The government needs to do something immediately. Otherwise, COVID-19 will spread more rapidly in this vastly populated country. Actually, what I have suggested here, I have suggested that facilities should be increased. More facilities, more doctors, more paramedical staff, so that we can deal with this situation, because number of cases have been growing over the months. So we need to do something. Otherwise, because this pandemic is growing very fast in this thickly populated, vastly populated country, it can become very dangerous here. So something needs to be done to develop the facilities, to equip ourselves, how to deal with the situation, pandemic situation. So students, in this way, I have completed the body of the letter. There have been 3 paragraphs which I have already mentioned and explained to you all. And now we shall complimentary close. Thank you means thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for allowing me to give space. Thank you for giving me space in your prestigious newspaper, the columns of your prestigious newspaper. And then yours sincerely, okay, Raman Ratna. In this way, students, I have completed this letter. Now I will tell you something about the marks allotted to this question. Okay, just I will take not much time. Okay, right now I will be doing. Now students, regarding marks, if it is a 8 marks question, format carries 1 mark, content 4 marks, expression 3 marks. What is content? Content means subject matter. What are you writing in the letter? You should always concentrate on what are you writing in the letter. Don't deviate, don't digress. If you are writing about COVID-19, so stay there. Don't write about other pandemics, other diseases and other issues. So you should focus on the topic. It carries 4 marks and content should be full. Not only that you should not switch over to another topic or another subject matters. You should stick to it, and at the same time your content should be complete. I mean, all the important points should be there. Second thing is that expression. Expression 3 marks. Expression contains fluency. What is fluency? How the ideas have been organized. How the ideas have been organized, and are your sentences grammatically correct? Is the whole paragraph well connected? Is the whole letter united and moving in one direction? So you have to concentrate on that. So you will score marks. Expression has 2 things, as I pointed out earlier: fluency and accuracy. Accuracy means grammatical accuracy. It should be there. And content is all the more important. It carries 50% of marks. Okay. So this is 8 marks. When it is 6 marks question, format 1, content 3, expression 2. So students, in this way I have concluded this, and I am sure you have understood everything. Now you will be able to write a letter to editor properly, correctly. Thank you. Have a nice day.